Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my presentation on the Greek triumph in the Persian Wars. My name's Daniel, and today I will take you on a journey to one of the most pivotal moments in history. We're going to explore the innovative tactics, strong leadership, and a remarkable unity among all Greek city-states, but not only allowed them to defeat a mighty empire, but also laid the foundation for the democratic values and modern strategies that we all believe and cherish today. So let's begin. So, to set the stage, the key point here is that the Greeks' victory wasn't simply a stroke of luck or a result of having more men. It was achieved by combining their innovative tactics with bold leadership, such as their phalanx formation, which is a very tight, disciplined formation, and it's used to execute very specific maneuvers that allow them to actually avoid all arrows and spears that come through the front lines by how large they keep their shields and by how much they cover the front of their bodies with these shields nonetheless. But most importantly, the Greeks and Persians have many historical rivalries, but the various Greek city-states that went up against Persian threat were were often very victorious and often is what gave Greeks their terrifying name in modern military strategy. But if the Greeks lost, food for thought, how would our world handle if the Greeks lost? That's just a neat little question I came up with. So, to understand all of these conflicts between Greek and inner cities, we have to travel back in time to the Persian Wars specifically from where they took place from 499 to 449 BCE. And these definitely were not ordinary battles. These were epic conflicts among Greek city-states and the enormous Persian Empire that existed in this time. But some of the most decisive battles during this period were the Marathon, the Thermopylae, and Salamis. Each battle did not only demonstrate incredible bravery and tactical ingenuity, but it also gave Greek their democracy and the principles that they follow, and we even use that influence our military up to this day. And in this slide, I'm going to reveal to you some of their secrets. First, their military strategy, which the Greeks perfected, which we've gone over slightly, is the phalanx. It allows them to defend robust and high powerful attacks and successfully perform counterattacks of their own. But these very innovative battle techniques at the time are what gave the Greeks such an advantage when it came to taking over land, when it came to fighting over geography, such as Thermopylae, where they used narrow passes to just eliminate and neutralize any Persian advantage that they have. But this whole victory was only made possible for like great leaders such as Themistocles, who is the mastermind of such phalanx naval tactics. Leonidas was our greatest Spartan hero of the Greeks' time, and without all of this sacrifice and this heroism, I don't know if we would have people to sit here and fight for us. And some of my sources that I use, these were all the ones that I got my information from, was a primary source called Herodotus, Histories, Inscriptions, and Battlefield Records. And my secondary source is scholarly analyses, modern interpretations. And why does this matter? Well, these all validate and explain and deepen the all historical narratives. If you were to go and want to read more about this yourself, it'd be a great place to look. But people ask, why are these battles still spoken of? And I think that these battles are spoken of because of the amazing groundwork that was laid down for all of our military, for all of our modern day battles. We all take inspiration from the Greeks and the Persians one way or another. The legacy and the leadership and the innovation sparked a lot of resilience and a lot of people that were wanting to challenge such leadership and they wanted a piece of the prize for themselves, let's say. And more continued relevance, I would say the blueprint, I'd say it is the blueprint for overcoming overwhelming odds in various contexts. Sorry to read off. Some reflections on while I was going through here was I wanted to share some of the reflections from my research. And one of them was I was astonished to discover how sophisticated of a of a diplomacy the Persian Empire had. Like I that a lot of people overlooked the Persian military solely based off of the Greeks' military strength, but in the depths of unity, the Persian Empire was the second most feared empire, and without the Greeks, they easily could have continued taking over the world. And it has completely reshaped how I think of going in as a team, working on teamwork, and how I'm going to plan things out ahead of time. So, my quote unquote last will for this paper is the closing of everything. It's a beautiful legacy. The Greeks completely triumphed over Persia. It was a extremely hard, tactical, and intelligent fight. There was a lot of strategic planning and many years and months of rivalry and buildup before any of these plans, these mastermind plans, were even constructed and followed through with. And I just think a takeaway that you guys would like is overcoming overwhelming odds is possible through unity and innovation. Thank you.